Imagine waking up tomorrow morning, reaching for your smartphone like we do every day. Your alarm never went off, the screen is black, and you tap it. Press the power, nothing. You plug it into a charger, still nothing. At first, you assume it's just your phone, a dead battery, a software glitch, bad luck. But then you turn on the television, breaking news flashes across the screen. Every smartphone in the world has stopped working. Not some phones, not certain brands, every smartphone. Billions of devices have gone dark at exactly the same moment. Across the globe, people stare at lifeless screens in disbelief. In New York, commuters stand on crowded train platforms trying to restart their phones. In Tokyo, office workers gather around desktop computers searching for answers. In London, parents suddenly realize they have no way to message their children. A normal morning is rapidly turning into something nobody has ever experienced. Millions of people overslept because their phone alarms never sounded. Meetings are missed, appointments forgotten. Flights leave without passengers who relied on digital boarding passes. Entire schedules disappear because they existed only inside smartphone calendars. You sit down for breakfast. Normally, this is when you would check messages, look at the weather, read the news, scroll through social media. Instead, there's silence. No notifications, no alerts, no endless stream of content competing for your attention. For the first time in years, many people don't know what's happening beyond their immediate surroundings. As the morning commute begins, another problem emerges. Navigation apps are gone. Drivers who knew every road only because a voice guided them suddenly feel lost. Traffic builds in unusual places, people miss exits, wrong turns become common. Gas stations begin selling out of paper maps that have sat untouched for years. Radio stations become one of the fastest ways to spread information. People who haven't listened to a local record in decades suddenly tune in. Broadcasters provide updates every few minutes. Experts speculate about what could have caused the failure on this scale. No one has a clear answer. Cyber attack, software failure, satellite disruption? Theories spread rapidly. Facts remain scarce. By mid-morning, businesses begin feeling the consequences. Employees can't access authentication apps needed to log into secure systems. Delivery services lose contact with drivers. Rideshare platforms stop functioning. Food delivery orders pile up unfinished. Small problems begin connecting into larger ones. At coffee shops and grocery stores, customers discover mobile payment systems no longer work. Many people haven't carried cash in years. Some don't even know where the physical bank's cards are. Suddenly, a forgotten wallet becomes one of the most valuable items in the house. Schools face unexpected challenges. Parents can no longer send quick messages to children. Changes in pickup plans become difficult to communicate. Teachers spend valuable time helping students coordinate transportation home. Meanwhile, hospitals continue operating. Critical systems remain functional, but communication becomes slower and more complicated. Across countless industries, workers begin rediscovering tools they thought they would never need again. Landline phones, printed schedules, written notes, physical directories. Things once considered obsolete suddenly become essential. As lunchtime approaches, something interesting happens. Restaurants sound different. People waiting for food aren't staring down at screens. Friends actually talk while sitting across from one another. Strangers strike up conversations while standing in line. Some find it refreshing. Others feel strangely uncomfortable. Many realize how often they use their phones to avoid boredom or avoid interacting with people around them. Throughout the afternoon, the world slowly adapts. Libraries see a surge in visitors. Local newspapers sell more copies than they have in years. Community bulletins suddenly become useful again. People begin sharing information face to face. Neighborhoods feel more connected, not because technology disappeared completely, but because the technology everyone relied on most is gone. As evening approaches, a different emotional impact begins to emerge. Many people feel disconnected, not from information, from each other. Entire friendships exist primarily through messaging apps. Families separated by long distance struggle to communicate. The convenience of instant contact suddenly feels less like a luxury and more like a necessity. Yet for others, the experience feels surprisingly free. No notifications demanding attention, no pressure to respond immediately, no endless scrolling. For the first time in years, some people feel fully present. At dinner tables around the world, conversations last longer. Nobody reaches for a screen every few minutes. Children tell stories about their day. Parents actually hear every word. Families laugh together without interruption. As darkness falls, cities look different. Subways are no longer filled with glowing screens. Parks are quieter. Sidewalks feel more aware. People notice buildings, street performers, the night sky, small details that normally go unnoticed. Before bed, you instinctively reach for your phone one last time. The habit is automatic. Then you remember it still doesn't work, and neither does anyone else's. Lying in bed, you think about everything a smartphone has become: a camera, a wallet, a map, a calendar, a television, a newspaper, a connection to almost every person you know. Losing it revealed just how much modern life exists inside a device small enough to fit in your pocket. But it also revealed something else. The world didn't stop. People adapted. Communities improvised. Conversations returned. Life became less convenient, yet somehow it kept moving forward. And as you drifted off to sleep, one question remains. If smartphones disappeared forever, what parts of modern life would we truly miss? And what parts might we be surprised to live without?